hello to you all and happy holidays.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Republic of Srpska entity in Bosnia and Herzegovina is celebrating a national holiday today, which is basically proclaimed unconstitutional by Constitutional Court of the country 8 years ago. What is your position toward that? Thank you.
Sorry, I'm not quite sure I understood your question. Your question is, what is our position on the fact that there is a national holiday being celebrated?
Yeah, which is proclaimed unconstitutional by the Constitutional Court 8 years ago, and it's still celebrating despite of the situation.
Okay, thanks. Peter?
Thank you, Nicola, for your question. Well, the political leadership and the political leaders in Bosnia and Herzegovina in all the entities know how important it is for the European Union to stick to the rule of law, to the decisions of the Constitutional Court and to the authorities, how important it is to follow and respect the rule of law. And this is even more important in the situation when Bosnia and Herzegovina was awarded the candidate status of the European Union. So the decisions of the Constitutional Court have to be respected, and everything that is being done in terms of political life, political action in Bosnia and Herzegovina has to be in line with the EU expectation and the constitution of the Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Thank you very much. A follow-up?
Peter, before European Union also asked this entity not to celebrate this illegal holiday. But anyway, my question is, are European Union representatives engaged in contact with the leader of entity Republika Srpska in Bosnia and Herzegovina, Milorad Dodik, who yesterday said that time has come for all Serbs to live in one country and for Republika Srpska to join with Serbia? And also he gave a high award yesterday to Russian President Vladimir Putin, at least awarded. So clearly this is a very strong message coming from that part of Bosnia and Herzegovina, for which previously High Representative Borrell also said that it's a fragile place where we have to be careful about the foreign interference. Thank you.
Peter. Thank you, Augustin. And of course, the European Union and its member states are taking note of this, and they will make appropriate actions or decisions. I will divide your questions in two. So first of all, let me address the issue of Dodik and Republika Srpska awarding this order of Republika Srpska to Putin. By now, the whole world knows who is Putin. Therefore, the European Union condemns the decision of the Republika Srpska and its authorities to award Putin with the order of Republika Srpska. Putin is the one directly responsible for illegal aggression against Ukraine. He is the one giving orders under which the Ukrainian civilians are being killed and under which the Ukrainian civilian infrastructure is being destroyed. Siding with Putin under such circumstances isolates the Republika Srpska and its leadership internationally. There is no place in the European Union for decorating and awarding politicians who are ordering the destruction of a neighboring country and killing of its people. This needs to be very clear to everyone. And this decision by the leadership of Republika Srpska is deplorable and misguided. On the first part of your question regarding contacts with Mr. Dodik knows very well the expectations of the European Union and its member states. He knows very well what his authorities, and what Bosnia and Herzegovina as a country are supposed to do in order to progress forward on the European path, to fulfill the ambition, the European ambition of the people in Bosnia and Herzegovina. And he is very well aware about the rejection of the EU and its member states of all divisive rhetorics and all the steps which are undermining the unity, territorial integrity and sovereignty of Bosnia and Herzegovina. So yes, we have a dialogue. The authorities in Banja Luka know very well our positions, and these positions are conveyed to them regularly at number of levels. Let's not forget we have the delegation in Sarajevo, we have embassies of the member states, we have the visits from the member states and from Brussels. So this all this messaging, these expectations are conveyed very clearly. And if Mr. Dodik decides, despite all this, to award Putin the highest award of Republika Srpska, if he decides to continue with the steps which are not acceptable, then the EU will take note and the EU member states will decide about the next course of our action vis-à-vis Mr. Dodik.
And on the second question, sorry, did you answer the second question? Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Any other questions on this issue? I see one hand raised in the chat. Xenia, on this?